Super-strength skunk is leading to an increase in young cannabis users seeking help for mental health issues, a charity claimed. Getty fears, Super Skunk has been linked to teens seeking help for mental health issues. This potent cannabis often contains higher levels of THC, the mind-altering psychoactive ingredient, which can cause paranoia and hallucinations. Dangerous levels of THC have been linked to psychotic episodes. An analysis of nearly 1,000 samples seized by cops earlier this year found most of the cannabis was super-strength skunk. One senior health worker in England, who could not be named, revealed an increase in teenagers hooked on skunk with higher levels of THC seeking help for mental health problems. These cannabis queens love to light up at Katie.and.Martin. Katie.and.Martin kicks back on an enormous stash. Skunk is produced from unpollinated plants which naturally contain higher levels of THC, which gives the stoned effect. But hash and herbal cannabis also contain higher levels of CBD, cannabidiol, which works as an antipsychotic. The charity Rethink Mental Illness told Daily Star Online that more potent skunk has been leading to more cases of psychosis. There is a growing body of evidence that shows that sustained cannabis use can be harmful to your mental health, especially if you are already predisposed to conditions like psychosis and schizophrenia, said a spokesperson. This is particularly true of stronger varieties of cannabis such as skunk, which contain more THC. Skunk has about 2 to 3 times more THC than cannabis from 30 years ago. Evidence suggests that the effects of skunk are faster and stronger than milder cannabis. We have heard, from our services and the clinicians we work with, that they are seeing more cases of psychosis as a result of this stronger cannabis. We want to see greater public awareness of the potential risks of cannabis use. It's important that people know that there can be dangers and don't view cannabis as harmless. King's College London researchers analysed police seizures from London, Kent, Derbyshire, Merseyside and Sussex in 2005, 2008 and again in 2016 and found skunk was the dominant type of cannabis. They found its potency could be 14% THC and had previously discovered the risk of psychosis was 3 times higher for the strong skunk. The NHS has backed the findings of the experts from King's College and issued a warning about the lethal form of cannabis. The NHS stated, cannabis has often been dismissed as a relatively harmless street drug, compared to class A drugs such as cocaine and heroin. Counterculture Holiday 420 finds cannabis fans campaigning for the drug's legalization. SWNS.com revelers gather at Hyde Park to smoke cannabis together. However, mounting evidence suggests that skunk may have a harmful effect on mental health, particularly for teenagers and adolescents, increasing the chances of problems including panic attacks, anxiety and psychosis. Although research is still taking place, it seems that stronger sinsemilla cannabis, aka skunk, which contains more THC and little CBD, raises the risk of mental health problems. Sinsemilla cannabis, also known as skunk, contains more THC and little CBD, but drug testing and awareness campaigners We're the Loop, which analyzed substances seized at the Park Life Festival in Manchester, played down the link. We have heard, from our services and the clinicians we work with, that they are seeing more cases of psychosis as a result of this stronger cannabis. Rethink Mental Health, a spokeswoman said, the potency of cannabis rose several decades ago when skunk came to dominate the UK market, and despite some fairly wild media propaganda predicting a subsequent rise in admissions for psychotic illnesses, this did not occur. Even decades later, there are a number of newer high-strength THC products, such as shatter or butane hash oil, that have appeared on the UK market in the last few years. However, these are used by a very few percentage of regular cannabis users as they are simply not widely available. Public Health England said, using cannabis has been linked, in some people, to serious, long-term mental health problems, but it said it does collect data on the number seeking mental health treatment. Canada has announced it will legalize cannabis this year. Related articles.